Well, the latest Republican to announce a bid for the presidency is the man who served as Donald Trump's vice president, Mike Pence. He's told a crowd in Iowa that following the result of the 2020 election, Donald Trump had tried to put himself above the Constitution when he refused to accept Joe Biden's victory and tried to overturn the result. Our North America editor Sarah Smith has the latest.
The land of opportunity.
Selling himself as a Christian conservative, Mike Pence kicked off his campaign with a flashy video.
That's why today, before God and my family, I'm announcing I'm running for President of the United States.
Not one image of Donald Trump appears in this launch video, but Mike Pence cannot escape from 4 years of servile loyalty as Vice President.
And Mike Pence is going to have to come through for us, and if he doesn't, that will be a sad day for our country.
Right up until he refused to try to block Joe Biden becoming president. Hang Mike Pence was the cry from rioters who stormed the Capitol on the 6th of January. Now, defying Donald Trump and defending the Constitution is a campaign pitch.
I believe that anyone who puts themselves over the Constitution should never be president of the United States. And anyone who asks someone else to put them over the Constitution should never be President of the United States again.
Mr. Pence is on much safer ground in Iowa, which will be the first state to pick a Republican presidential nominee. Also gripping and grinning with voters is Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, Senator Tim Scott. In fact, 8 presidential candidates were all under the same roof last weekend.
And I want to say with you with deep conviction that God is not done with America yet.
Mike Pence is already well known to voters, and yet he is still trailing badly in the polls behind Donald Trump, the clear frontrunner. Who knows? The more candidates like Pence who get into the race, the more they split that anti-Trump vote, and the easier they could make it for Mr. Trump to win the nomination. These voters didn't get to hear from Trump himself, but skipping this event doesn't seem to undermine his support. Can I ask you, have you decided who you're supporting for the nomination?
Who I'm supporting? Trump.
Yeah?
Yeah, or DeSantis. I'd go for either one, but Trump first, I think.
Well, I voted for President Trump the last time. I love his policies. The name calling's got to stop.
Pence is definitely one of the guys I'm looking at. I think he needs to be a little bit stronger, but I think if you're going to be the president, you gotta have a little bit of a bulldog in you.
Mike Pence will do what he can to attract attention, straddling a Harley-Davidson if that's what it takes. In a very congested race, it is still candidates like him versus the absent Donald Trump. And it's the former president who's still clearly in the lead. Sarah Smith, BBC News, Des Moines, Iowa.